Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. Today we continue our journey with Way of the Gabiniani.
Look who has returned. Bayek of Siwa. Perfect that you have met us in Heraklion, the city of wine, women, whatever a magi like you desires. And deserves.
To the Queen!
Bayek, you arrive at an opportune time.
Cleopatra, I'm still looking for the men who killed my son. The order is neutralized. Was my hunt for me or for you?
I have two more names. The order can't be...
And how many more names after that?
As many as it takes.
I wish to bring my son to the afterlife where he belongs, not... I like you, Cleopatra. But the royal matters that seduced my wife do not sway me so.
What does the badge mean to you? Have you forgotten?
This badge means more to you than it does to me.
This is not one man we are fighting. Nothing ends simply. Aya has understood that you have a new reality. I am your pharaoh. You are Magi to all of Egypt. Follow me. We have a gift.
Speaking of Magi, any news of Aya?
Aya is still defending the seas. We are expecting Pompey and his fleet any day now. To unite against the Order and change the land.
I did see a lot on my hunts that sickened me. Our land is being oppressed greatly. I realize we cannot let the Order rise again.
Yes, Bayek. The two new names, the Jekyll and the Scorpion, are within my brother's inner circle. We believe they are the ones behind the attempt on my life.
An attempt on your life? By your brother's Philakes?
Hard to tell. A Gabiniani, one of Septimius' warriors. They form a militia 2,000 strong. I had hoped to ally with them.
With Septimius? The Roman lug. He leads them.
Yes, the dreamer who posits himself as truly Egyptian, and yet sends a man to murder me. Not very Egyptian, if you ask me. Aya feels he is working for the Order, and has a proxy here named Venator.
Perhaps he is the masked one that forced my son's death upon me.
Votu! Just kill me already, you coward! Here is your gift. He is in the order of ancients like Septimius. We found him snooping around the villa. We think he knows who killed your son.
My brother Septimius killed your son, and I don't give a shit!
Shit-giving is my job.
I just fucked those twins up! Venator!
Enough for you. I will press him for more information. I suggest you visit the brothel in town.
Yes. Go dig through this Dionysian town, and unearth the plot against us.
Septimius is in town. His main Philakes is a man named Venator.
Alrighty, so we're actually going to go to the brothel. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to be playtime, I know. Many of you guys are very disappointed, just like myself. Would have been a great opportunity, but we actually have a mission at hand. Playtime will have to wait for another time, but we'll be playing in different ways. Using some serrated steel. I think it'll be a little bit more fun. I think we'll get to have a good time. So, let's actually go speak with the brothel owner, get some information, and see if we can uncover all the details.
Ah, a true warrior. I have a discount for... Wait. You're not with the Gabinianis, are you?
No, I am not. I am a Medjay.
Whoa. Medjais used to come here all the time, but not recently. Who do you work for, then?
Cleopatra.
I heard she was in town. Well, a Medjay working for his pharaoh. You must have gold to burn.
I would like to speak with your legendary twins.
Speaking is what you call it. I suppose we all have our thing. The twins are going to cost you if you want to speak, or anything else with them, Medjay. Make yourself comfortable upstairs. The twins will come for you. They had a rough night yesterday, so don't speak too hard with them, hmm?
You wanted to speak to us?
I'm looking for a Gabiniani named Venator.
Shh! Do not say that name.
He's a naked Iadet. I won't hold my tongue for that monster. Everyone is scared of him, but you should kill him. He's staying at the top of the square.
He won't be staying anywhere ever again.
Alrighty, so we're actually going to head about 40 more meters over, not too far from our current location, but it does look like we do have a room that we actually need to get inside of. So, of course, we're going to climb through those windows, snatch all those people up in the meantime.
By Anubis, this place has been busy. Venator does not work alone. Blood on the walls. This Venator is sick. What have you and your men been up to? This place smells like a swamp. Broken dishes. It reeks of foul play. Target practice on Cleopatra. Venator is training his Gabinianis for an assassination. Lutes, lipstick, and scented oils. Were women of the street here? And Roman regalia. Odd. Seems Venator wants his men to mix well. Wine casks. This doesn't smell like wine, though. Oil in wine casks. Enough oil to burn down the whole city. I fear the Queen was right. Venator is plotting. Alright, but I need more information. Something is missing. My gods. A crafty plan. One of the men is posing as a woman. Must be to infiltrate the palace. Posing as wine merchants, they will dock and set a fire to cause a panic. With an archer ready to pick off the queen in the confusion. Somewhere high. Venator. More than just one of Septimius' dogs. You have your own puppets within the order. I have to find them before they strike.
Alrighty, so let's call up our companion here and do a little bit of reconnaissance. Obviously, we need to locate exactly where these targets are currently at. Looks like we have one of them that's pretty close to us. Gotta locate this gentleman here. Alright, so we've identified all three targets, and then we need to actually go assassinate them. Now, as you guys can see, it does look like we have an archer, an infiltrator, as well as a lamplighter. So, it's going to be in our best interest to probably go towards some of these guys on the outskirts. Now, I'm going to go work on, I'm going to venture and say this is probably the archer over here, potentially, but it could also be the lamplighters. So, as we get a little bit closer, we'll see which targets are actually being picked off at each moment. However, we are closing in on about 70 meters on this gentleman, so in just a moment, we'll be showing him the most fun that he's ever had. Now, we do have a couple of guys. Well, let's not alert them for no reason, so we're going to dive under here real quick. We'll kind of come up behind them for the most part, and then we should be able to just simply scale up this lighthouse, basically. I'm afraid if we started to make too much noise that the guy on the top would get spooked, and unfortunately he may start climbing down or do something crazy like jump off, so try to avoid that as much as possible. As you guys can see, we did have a bystander come to try to help us, but in his process he actually smashed that in and made a ton of noise. Well, it's definitely a good thing that we don't have to go uncover his body. Now, of course, we are going to work towards our next target. Looks like he is about 125 meters, so not too far away. But in just a moment, we should be able to scale up these little pedestals over here and kind of get back to the land of the living, so to speak. Now, it does appear like this individual is actually heavily guarded. There's quite a bit of guys over here, so I may try to get on top of this building and see if we can utilize the architecture to our advantage. Now, I'm thinking of trying something crazy, I know guys, but I think you guys will find this to be pretty neat. So we'll jump off of that, and then in just a moment, we'll actually come all the way over here, utilizing the vegetation here just a little bit. And then I think we'll jump off and utilize our bow. Look at that, guys. Our rapid fire abilities are unmatched. They don't even stand a chance. We were firing arrows so fast that in a blink of an eye, we took out easily like 6 guys, so definitely a pretty neat little thing there. Now, of course, we are going to go over to our last individual, and of course, we're going to show him just how much we appreciate him. You know, we think he's such a generous soul, and, you know, his time, unfortunately, has come. He's going to get really, really sick with a lot of arrows in the neck. It's such an unfortunate thing, but, you know, it's just the time period.
Alexis!
He was an imposter. A Roman man who wants to kill the queen. I am doing you a favor.
Now, of course, we definitely had to use our slow-mo ability there. Now, of course, we're going to go meet back up with Cleopatra, and she should be pretty satisfied with our assassination skills. I felt like we utilized our arsenal pretty well and got rid of a couple of evil individuals that I think would have created some problems, ultimately.
My love.
Back!
Ah, you smell of the sea.
The high seas have taken me for some time, but now I'm yours.
Move!
I am wounded, Aya! Protect the queen! Aya! I am wounded! You must protect the queen!
I am coming!
I got this, my love.
You pay for that!
Ooh, wow, this guy's definitely got quite a bit of armor. However, I think we are just way too powerful at this point, so we're going to make sure to utilize our bow here and line up those beautiful headshots. Now, of course, as he gets a little bit closer, we'll probably have to break out the shield and sword combo, but at the moment, it seems like we can just kind of rapid fire this guy. Kind of switch over to our other bow here real quick and kind of light this guy on fire. I don't think he's going to be a big fan of getting shot in the face.
You will surely be dead in moments.
Keep talking. You'll soon find yourself without a head.
Did you stop?
Save a place in the duat for your brother, Septimus. Hey, old man. Oh, are you injured?
Just a flesh wound.
Aye.
I am fine. Nothing hurts anymore.
My mind is a riot. All I have is that I am pushed further. One more attempt to snuff me out.
My queen, rest and
I
remember
do
that...
not need rest. This civil war is no closer to ending. I need a fucking throne. My throne rots in the hands of my brother. Instruct Phoxidas to prepare ship. We head to meet Pompey. My last resort. You two go ahead and tell him we're coming.
Yes, my queen. Bayek, if we don't get to Pompey first, Septimius might. Appears those Gabinianis left us a felucca. Kind of them. Septimius is the shit-eater. He is the man we must escort to the Devourer.
And of Podinus,
He will be more fodder for the Devourer.
and then we return home.
We will only return home with Cleopatra in our company, to show the Sea Ones what has changed, what we have changed.
How are things on your trireme?
Great. Phoxidas has entrusted me with,
Why don't we take each other here?
in this reed boat.
Take advantage of these rare moments between us, before your new job steals you away as savior of all Egypt.
You make jokes, but it is not funny. It is greatness I am after. This country is at civil war, one simply cannot deny it. Everywhere is misery.
I love you, Aya. And we are Medja. We do serve and protect, but we work alone. I share your hatred for Ptolemy. But remember, Cleopatra is a Ptolemy. She's the better of two evils.
We must serve greatness. What greatness do we serve now?
We are parents.
We were parents. I love you, Bayek of Siwa. But what are you all now?
Death hangs in the air.
The stench is great. I'm getting familiar with rotten flesh. Gods. The Nile will run red for many moons.
Osiris will be busy. These are... Septimius has beat us.
Funny how all great men are reduced to food for maggots. This is a cemetery for our ambitions.
No. No, it can't be. Where is Caesar?
He has arrived in Alexandria. He is heavily guarded, so there's...
Bring me to him. I will get to Caesar if I have to drag myself through the sewers of the palace.